guys, welcome back to my channel. We are currently in the rental car. We're headed to Houston, Texas from San Antonio, Texas. This is just going to be a quick little trip. My husband has to go for work, but I thought that I would film and vlog whatever fun stuff we get up to in Houston. I know that we do want to go eat possibly at the Aquarium, which should be a cool experience for the kids. There's also a place called, it's like the Houston Waterfall. I think it's a really popular place to go to take pictures, so I think we might go there as well, but I'll be sure to film whatever fun stuff we get up to. I'm also really excited because I am vlogging with my new camera this time. This is my Canon G7X Mark III. I've had the Mark II for the last couple years, but unfortunately it broke, so I had to get a new one, so I upgraded to this camera. Let me know if you guys can notice a difference or not. It is 4K, so it's supposed to be better quality for you guys as well, so that's exciting. But anyway, if you guys enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I will see you guys on the road on the way to Houston. Okay, so no Texas road trip is complete without a quick stop at Buc-ee's. We are currently at the Buc-ee's in Luling, Texas on the way to Houston. If you ever find yourself driving through Texas, definitely type in Buc-ee's in your maps to see if there's one on the way to your destination, just because it is a fun little like road trip tradition for us. We love to come, get some food, you know, for the drive, some snacks, and of course if you need anything else, it's like a huge convenience store slash gas station. So we made it here to the Gerald Hines waterfall here in Houston, and it is so beautiful. I highly recommend coming out here with your family, just for maybe like a quick picture or just to relax here. There is a park attached to it. Just so you know, there is free parking at the Galleria right across the street at Macy's. So this is like the main area. There's definitely a lot of people inside, but if you come back over here, this is the lawn that you can just sit and relax. Hello guys, it is the next day, and I know I didn't vlog much yesterday after the waterfall, but that is because we attempted to go to the downtown aquarium for dinner, but it was a Sunday evening during the summer, super busy, and an hour and 45-minute wait. We just ended up going back to the hotel. We ate something there, had a chill night, but it's the next day, and I'm at a place called Smither Park. Of course, I've never been here before. I think it's fairly new. I'll have to look that up, but it's so beautiful here. It's like full of mosaic art pieces, and it's just so beautiful. We've been taking a walk around and taking some video. It was quite the ordeal getting here today. Don't want to get into like specifics, but because I'd rather keep things positive, but let's focus on the positive. So number one, we're here. Number two, we have this entire park to ourselves, which is awesome. And number three, it gives me a chance to tell you guys, you know, whenever you're traveling, Whether you're alone or with a group of people or family, or you have your kids, if there is a place or somewhere you want to go, just go. Just make it happen. I know it can be a little scary in a big city, or you know, if you don't know your way around, or if it's like transportation issues, I get it. But in the end, I feel like it's always worth it, at least in my experience. If you've followed any of my previous vlogs, I've gone off on my own a bunch of times in Hawaii, in California, New York, even in France. And of course, you just have to use caution and know where you're going. But in the end, it's always worth it. Most of the reasons why I go off on my own are because we travel as a family with the kids, and there's certain things that they can't do. So for example, in Oahu, I really wanted to go cage diving with sharks. Of course, my son couldn't come, so my husband took one for the team, and he stayed back with my son so that I could go off and do that, you know, once in a lifetime experience. So that is what I mean when I say, you know, just go out and do it. I almost didn't even want to come after the ordeal today of, you know, trying to get here, but in the end, I'm so glad that I came. So that is my little advice to you guys. Anyway, I have already taken a lot of video and photos, so now I'm just going to turn all my devices off and just hang out with the kids and take in this beautiful place. But for now, cue the montage. It is a few days later. We're back home in San Antonio, and I just wanted to officially wrap up the vlog. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit shorter than my usual travel vlogs, but that's just because John was there on business and we were just tagging along, so it wasn't like an actual vacation, but it was still a nice little trip, and we did a couple of really cool things as I showed you guys. I hadn't been to Houston in like 15 years, so It had definitely been a while, and I want to go back hopefully next summer to do like a Galveston Houston trip. So if you guys have any Galveston recommendations, leave them down below. But I can highly recommend Smither Park, the Houston Aquarium, and the Waterwall. If you do go to the Waterwall, I think this is something for everybody. Anyone can have fun at the Waterwall. It's free. Parking is either $5 across the street at a parking garage, or you can park for free at the Macy's Galleria parking garage, which is very close. That's what we did, and we just walked right over. Super easy. You will get wet while you're trying to take photos by the Waterwall, but it actually feels really good in the Texas heat. My other tip would be to try to go maybe early in the morning during the week if you're trying to get a solo photo without everybody in your pictures. We were there, it was Sunday 5 o'clock, so it was really busy as you guys saw in the video, but I was still able to get a good photo, but I had to like wait for the right moment. But I believe the park opens at 8 a.m. but the Waterwall turns on at 10. As far as Smither Park, that was really cool. I definitely wanted to check it out because I love beautiful mosaics, and I just like to, you know, check out interesting places like this and show the kids. So I think it's good for art lovers, somebody who loves beautiful scenery or mosaics. For kids, it's not something that's going to take a lot of time. It's a small park and it's free. There's also free parking in the area because it's just like a little residential area, but this might not be for every single person. It's kind of like, I think if you're looking on a map, maybe like southeast Houston or headed east. So it wasn't really by anything, but it was still really nice. If you do go, a tip would be to go early because of the heat. We were there at about 4 o'clock and it was just really, really hot, and there's some covered areas, but a lot of it's just open. So definitely go early. And then I highly recommend the Houston Aquarium. So it's a restaurant, but it's also attached to like a little theme park with a Ferris wheel. I definitely want to check that out on a future Houston trip because we didn't actually get to go in the theme park, but it looked really nice, especially because it's of the location. It's like right in downtown Houston, so you've got really beautiful views of all of the downtown skyline. You're just like right by all the big buildings, and at sunset it's really pretty. And also, if you go to the restaurant, my tips would be, number one, to definitely make a reservation and try to do it like a few days in advance, because they do accept walk-ins, but then you have to wait like an hour and a half. Also, there's a little terrace that wraps around the restaurant. Definitely go outside and check out the view. It's so beautiful, again, especially at sunset, because you've got like the big shiny buildings on one side and then the Ferris wheel and the little park on the other, and it was just a really sweet moment and a nice surprise that I wasn't expecting, and my son really enjoyed the view as well. But I highly recommend the Houston Aquarium. The food was really good as well. So coming up, we're actually going to Arizona in just a couple of days, and I'm really excited. This is going to be our first big trip since pre-COVID, Audrey's first time on a plane, and our first time traveling with 2 kids. So I will definitely vlog that for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.